Hello. Hello, I'm a conspiracy theorist. On Monday, November 8, 2010, the Chinese launched an ICBM from a submarine approximately 35 miles southwest of Los Angeles, California, and this launch was filmed by a news helicopter. How do you know it was a Chinese missile launch? Because it looked like a missile launch, and that is your only reason to think it was a Chinese missile launch? No. What are your other reasons for thinking this was a missile launch? Because the Glenback said it was a Chinese submarine ICBM launched during the Obama visit to India to scare us. Oh. And is that your only other reason to think it was a Chinese missile launch? No, I read a blog where someone's brother had a friend who had been in the Navy and he also thought it looked like a missile launch from a submarine from approximately 35 miles southwest of Los Angeles, California. Do you have any other reasons to believe it was a Chinese missile launch? I read on the Daily Kos that it was a JL-2 ICBM fired from a Chinese Navy Jin-class ballistic nuclear missile submarine during President Obama's visit to India as a show of force. Oh, I see. And have you considered the possibility that it might have been a high-altitude aircraft making a contrail? No, that does not make sense. Airplanes do not take off from the surface of the ocean and fly straight up. Oh, on Tuesday, November 9, the website called contrailscience.com explained how an aircraft contrail was responsible for the erroneous news reports of a suspected missile launch approximately 35 miles southwest of Los Angeles, California. Did you visit this site? No, there was an orange flame at the base of the missile, and it was going straight up. Oh. The website explained in some detail how an aircraft contrail can appear to an observer at or near the surface of the Earth, can resemble a missile launch approximately 35 miles southwest of Los Angeles, California. Did you see the photograph of a very similar contrail taken from the same area on December 31, 2009 also? On November 9, 2010, the same aircraft track produced an almost identical contrail? No. Do you understand that an ICBM will accelerate to approximately 14,000 miles per hour in about 6 minutes to suborbital altitude, and the contrail observed on November 8, 2010 was being filmed for over 10 minutes with no increased acceleration noted? No. Did you know that the same contrail was photographed at the same time from a point many miles north of Los Angeles? It shows an aircraft contrail arcing from the west to east, most likely flight UPS 902 McDonnell Douglas MD-11 according to the free website flightaware.com. This aircraft was on a flight from Hawaii to LAX. No. Did you know that the reason the contrail appears to originate from the surface of the ocean approximately 35 miles southwest of Los Angeles, California is because the contrail is approximately 100 miles long and is at an altitude of 35,000 feet? No. And that the illusion of the contrail appearing to originate from a point 35 miles southwest of Los Angeles, California is because the contrail extends over the curve of the Earth's surface, otherwise known as the horizon. Did you know that an aircraft making a contrail in the right atmospheric conditions traveling at an altitude of 35,000 feet or approximately 6 miles up heading straight at your position at or near the surface would appear to be traveling straight up? No, you can clearly see the rocket flame at the base of the missile. Do you understand that the aircraft in contrail is backlit by the setting sun, and that what appears as a flame from the point of the contrail is the sunlight reflecting off of the aluminum skin of the aircraft? No. Did you finish high school? Yes. Was it a public high school? Yes. That explains a lot. Have you ever heard of Occam's razor? Was that the name of the second gunman on the grassy knoll? No. Occam's razor is a logical construction that, simply put, states that the simplest explanation is most likely the correct one. Or as the Isaac Newton was quoted as saying, we are to admit no more causes of natural things than such as are both true and sufficient to explain their appearances. The World Trade Center was brought down on 9/11 by controlled demolition. My brain hurts.